Good evening and welcome to State Champions Week, City Warrnambool Bowls Club. I'm Jimmy Whitehead, the Events and Competitions Manager at Bowls Victoria, and we have the Women's Singles Final. Players just completing their last bowl of the roll-ups. We have Belinda Koek from Geelong region, from the Highton Bowls Club, playing off against the Sandbelt representative, which is Tiffany Brodie. It's now at the Keysborough Bowls Club. Should be a good game in store tonight. Tiffany, a very accomplished singles bowler. I think it's Belinda, who has had a good run through to the final. She came back in a marathon game last night before knocking off Pam from Coringal, Pam Richardson, in the semi-final. Now, I have been coached on the pronunciation of Belinda's surname, so I hope I get it right or not. Or not. She told me it's Koek. She will lead off in the first end. Looks a bit quick as it arrives. See how Tiff can reply. She's got a bit of room to reply into there. Of course, we just had the finale of the men's singles final just before this, which Lee Schreiner got up over Nathan Murray. 25-15. Got a couple of mixed pairs going on at the moment as well. Let's see. A few games. I'll give some score updates as we get them. Yeah, good ball by Belinda there. Tiff can still come on the backhand and sort of just sit onto it if she can. Yeah, the umpire Neil Smiley there, indicating that Tiff did get the shot with that ball. It's a good effort by her. Again, we got another accomplished marker to oversee this game. Neil Smiley is the district umpire chair for Sandbelt. He's been an ITO for around about 8 years. Was a marker at the Commonwealth Games that were held in Melbourne as well. So certainly the man for the job. Tiff looks a bit tighter on the line on this one, probably doesn't have the legs either. She's holding shot, but Belinda's got a couple of good bowls behind. If she can sort of get up and land onto Tiff, she might even have a chance to play it out for 3. See how she goes. She needs to run a bit at the end here. Yeah, good effort. It's not a bad start by Belinda. She's one down, but Tiff taking a couple of looks at the head from the mat. She's decided on a shot now. She might have been just wary of playing that front green bowling of Belinda. She has come backhand though. See if she can get underneath. Probably doesn't have the legs, but she'll lead off with a 1. I'll give some mixed pairs update. So on rink 4 we've got a team from Yarra of Dean O'Neill and Sarah Howard playing against a team from Central Goulburn Murray of Stacey Collier and Daniel Nichols. That one 16-7 to Yarra after 12, so playing up to 18 ends. Rink next door is the Northern Gateway pairing of Carla Krasanik and Todd Trewarn against the Sandbelt pairing of Anne McCarthy and Maddie Curter. That one looks to be 7-4 the way as Sandbelt. And over on rink 7, marathon game and Maddie Flapper from this morning. His lead Mark Carroll play against Ethan Higgins and Therese Wiley. That one's 10-5 the way of the Geelong guys, so Matty Flapper's rink. I'm just going to welcome to the stream Mel Allen, or Melanie Allen, who is the Marketing and Communications Manager at Bowls Victoria. First time on stream. Mel, how you going?
Good evening, everyone. I'm well, thanks, Jimmy. Don't know if I'll be able to live up to your commentary standards. Got to start a fan page for you.
Well, you might be able to correctly pronounce bowl. That might be a start. So you might be straight over the top of me there. Got our resident bird joining us right next to the commentary table. How you found the week, Mel? Busy one?
Incredibly busy, yeah, for both of us. First time here.
Yeah.
First time running the show for you.
So you have been responsible for all the social media that we've seen, which I know you've had a game taking all the pictures of the winners and the runners-up and all that sort of stuff, and getting some action snaps as we go in.
A few hiccups with the broadcasting earlier in the week, but we seem to have gotten past that, thankfully, with help from Lockie from BA. Yeah,
Lockie's doing a good job. We just give a big shout out to him for all the help he's done. Tiff with a couple dotted on here. She's holding 3. She's got a wing bowl as well. Yeah, Belinda playing attacking and just going through. So tell us about your bowls career then, Mel. So you're relatively new to the sport.
I am. I'm playing my 3rd season of Pennant this year. Played in the novice last year. Been with Bowls Vic since the 1st of July. Started with Maddie. So yeah, still relatively new.
Yeah.
First time. I participated in the Vic Open last year in the mixed pairs with my partner.
Yeah, how do you find that?
Got robbed out after the first round, but it was a good experience.
It's all about the experience.
Yeah. Very, very well run event by Bar back then as well.
Yeah. Let's see how Belinda goes here. She really needs a bowl in somewhere. Tiff went covering with a 4th. It's hard to see from my angle who's got the 4th shot. Might be 4. Belinda having a look. Belinda will certainly take the fight to Tiff in this one. She's won 8 club singles or 8 club titles, so she's used to winning in the finals. She has won the novice singles before. She's been a Geelong region rep 4 times in their region sides, and actually made the grade to play for Queensland, which is no mean feat. And unfortunately, she broke her wrist before she was due to play, but just shows the sort of calibre that she is. She will not go down without a fight here. Tiff picking up the 4, so it's an early lead for Tiff of 5 after 2. You're getting some good action snaps, Mel?
Taken hundreds and hundreds of photos. Just got to find some time to actually create a gallery and get them uploaded so all the players can see some shots of themselves in action.
Yeah. And there's some that are less camera shy than others around here, hey?
Yeah, there's a few happy snaps that I might have to censor.
I might say the girls from Sandbelt are keen to get in front of the camera normally.
We won't mention those girls.
Yeah, not a bad start from Tiff again there. Belinda coming the forehand. We're playing on what we're calling rink 1.5, so sort of half a rink over from the ditch, so there shouldn't be too many ditch rink gremlins. Yeah, good reply. Good bowl by Belinda there. I reckon Tiff will have a good following on the stream from the guys from Keysborough. Very supportive bowls club, very supportive of one another. Tiff with a ripper here. Might just not get shot. So you've played a fair few singles games yourself and Mel in your 3 years, a lot of novice tournaments and club singles. Anything you try and do when you're playing the game?
I'm very much still learning, so I haven't played too many singles games yet. So
yeah,
still gaining confidence there.
Yeah, fair enough. Belinda with a ripper there. Yeah, we had Brad Marin on the stream earlier. He was talking about the game plans that him and Lee Schreiner developed for each game they play, especially the big games like the men's pairs final they played this week. And I think everyone can take some notes away from that. Like, there's some learnings that it's not just about turning up, throwing your bowls down and hoping for the best. You've really got to think about the game and think about the bigger picture, think about your opponents, think about certain things you can do to gain advantages and negate advantages of opposition.
Yeah, it's certainly a mental game, I've come to learn.
Oh, Belinda rolling another one in now. She's holding a very good 3 here. I expect Tiff to play with a similar sort of weight she played with her last. She needs to get down. Yeah, it doesn't. So Belinda now has an opportunity to wipe that 4 back off that Tiff picked up the end before. See how she goes. She had a very quick delivery, Belinda. She's straight on the mat and straight down there. She's just needs to clear the white bowl there. She does.
Wow.
She's bent away though. Can't quite see from my angle. It's definitely 3. See what Neil says with the 4th.
There you go, Richie, baby.
I'm not going to measure on here. Talk to us more about your role then, Mel. Hang on, I'll just answer this one question from Brad. It looks like they're about to start now, Brad. Taylor playing with Lee. Over on rink 6 against the composite side from Strzelecki, which is Nicole McKenzie and Michael Coram. They're just jumping into their roll-up ends now. I think they're halfway through the first one. I'll keep you updated with all the scores. So yeah, Mel, tell us more about your role as marketing and comms manager. What's your sort of remit at Bolsvik, and how do you sort of see avenues we can promote the sport better to people outside who might have not thought of bowls as a sport for them?
Look, I think there's a lot of opportunity with the way media is these days. The sport's coming along. In leaps and bounds, and we just need to keep up with that online, and with things like this live streaming. We're seeing so many clubs at local levels doing their own streaming. There's some really tech savvy people involved at clubs now, which is fantastic to see.
Yeah, I know in my previous role as RVM, I worked a lot with clubs to sort of develop marketing plans outside of your traditional letterbox drops that a lot of clubs do to sort of try and gain new members. We spoke a lot about Facebook pages and the use of them, and maybe creating private groups on them Facebook pages to talk to your members, and leaving your page, your main page, open to sort of advertising to external people. Your thoughts on sort of social media and how bowls clubs can probably use that better, and how that can attract new people to their club?
Agree with you totally on that one. That's something that my club, Murrumbeena Park, do. We have our community page, is what we call it, for all of our locals and anyone coming into our area to find out about our club and our facilities. And then we have our private members page where we're sharing this type of streaming and any bowls related activity.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, good bowl by Tiff there. And of course, social media is mainly free on that sort of advertising, so it's not an investment from the club. It's just sort of someone needs to be the go-to person, that does it.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be only one person. The beauty of social media, you can have heaps of people involved and a few content creators and moderators, and you can spend some money on it. The traditional letterbox drops, like you mentioned, traditionally clubs would have had to spend money on printing. You could consider putting some small amounts aside for some paid social media advertising, and a little bit goes a long way online.
Yep. So Belinda, she probably wants to pick the jack up as she goes past here, which might be sneaking past. Yeah, she is. It's unlucky there. Yeah, we've had some great views on this stream in the last few days. I think we got 30,000 or something on one of the streams, which is amazing.
Look, even with all the technical trouble we had on day one, that game's been viewed about 35,000 times, which is fantastic. And it's steadily increased as the week's gone on.
Yep.
And we have tried to spread it around with the games that we're streaming, with the guys and the girls, and trying to cover different age groups as well. It's great to see tonight the age difference between our two finalists.
That's just our sport in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Literally
and you
is.
see it on a couple of other rinks as well. The earlier mixed pairs game today.
Yep.
One that's going on there with Sandbelt.
Yeah, Maddie Carter and McCarthy.
Common themes seems to be the younger guys with the older ladies.
It's amazing. 1 to Tiff on that end, so she goes 6-4 up. Yeah, Tiff seeming to go for the longer ends early doors here. She's trying to roll this one towards the back. She's got the mat almost right back on the back of the tee.
Which is different to how she plays when she leads in their fours.
Yeah.
Fours, she brings the mat right up.
Yeah, so I think that might have been a tactical choice to lead, knowing she's playing in a couple of different singles events here. Maybe she led just to sort of get that jack roll feel and get the practice there.
Yeah, it could be.
Because she plays back end in pennant, and any time I've ever come up against her, she's been playing back end. So maybe it was a tactical move by herself there, which is again shows you got to give some thought to this game. It's not just turn up and throw the balls down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a loose opener there, so Tiff will try and really shut this one down and get one on the nose of the jack. There's still a room for Belinda, so it's got an opportunity to jump on here. Yeah, she's going to get shot. She's going to want to run out as much as she can. Still room. It's slightly dropped in temperature the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, it has.
Ever so slightly. I remember wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm starting to get a little bit cold, and I can see you've got your jacket on, but I wonder if the green pace has slightly changed just because we've seen 5 short bowls in a row. It tends to sort of lend itself that they might have just been caught out by a slight change in pace.
Same thing happening on the other rink.
Yeah, if you look across, there's a lot of short bowls actually on the rink, so yeah, maybe that's what's happened. Somebody running from anywhere from 40.5 to 15 this green, so maybe it's just gone towards that more 40.5 than the 15. Tiff's coming forehand on this one. There's a bit of traffic on the backhand. She definitely looks further. Yeah, good weight on that one and gets shot. Belinda will want to navigate these green bowls. She does. She needs to land something. Unlucky. Fair effort. Bowling with size zeros, Belinda. I haven't seen a set of size zeros for a while. Both playing with XGs.
What size bowls do you play with?
4. What do you play? You play with 0 now, I've said that?
1.5.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, so Tiff changing tactics here. She's up the mat now. She's trying to go deep with the kiddie. She's urging it to slow down. Might just hang on.
Just going to make it.
Yeah, just hangs on. Jack roll is important. Sally Yesley's into his second end in that mixed pairs game. Being the good champion he is, a good sport, he took a sort of 20-minute break and has jumped back on. Oh no, sorry, he's in his last practice end even. Just watch Taylor kick his ball away. So I'll keep you updated on the scores there. Interesting to hear what Brad said about Lee earlier. He said his goal was 3 gold medals coming here. I mean, I'm sure he never expects to lose a player of his calibre. So he's got 2 of them done. 1 more to go.
1 more to go.
Yeah, Belinda just going through on this one. Maybe this is Tiff's sort of game plan, is to try and change the length, change the pace, and see if she, with the jack roll, gets a better feel for how long the end is, and that's how she's going to get a jump on Belinda. Performed very well, the Geelong region, in this event. They've made multiple finals and semi-finals, and just another example of a Geelong bowler going well as Belinda. She goes just out the back of the head. I'm trying to find out who won that under 18 pairs. I've sent someone off to find out, so let me just chase them up. Belinda looking for the jack. Just goes past. We'll do a score update after this end, and we'll go through the rinks. Trying to add again here. It's probably a smart move coming out on the forehand there, because Belinda's playing the backhand and was pretty close to the trail with that last one, so she just gives herself somewhat on that side of the jack, only just, but in a good position. Here comes Belinda trying to land anything she can here. She's going to sail through the middle. Probably 4 again for Tiff coming down here. Just waiting for the marker to signal. Yeah, 4 for Tiff. 11-4 Mel. She's off to a pretty good start, hey?
She sure is. A couple of 4s.
It's 3 4s we've had in 6 ends. We've had a couple of marathon games the last few days, and this one doesn't look like it's going to be one of them. No. I don't want to mock us on that. In the other games, rink 4, we got Yarra against Central Goulburn Murray. Yarra establishing a fair lead there now, 22-8 up after 14. Rink 5 is the Sandbelt against Northern Gateway game. That is 7-4 to Sandbelt after 8. Rink 6 is Lee Schreiner. This game against the Strzelecki composite side. That's in its first end now. And then the final rink is Central Vic versus Geelong. So Maddie Flapper against Ethan Higgins, the 2 skips. That one's 10-8 the way of Maddie Flapper after 11 ends. Winner of the under 18s mixed pairs was the combination of Sophie Kurzman and Grant McLaren, 15-12 to them against Alana and Kobe. Yeah, Tiff just passing there. She might. Oh, it's hard to tell from here if it's a straight ball. Marker didn't change his indication, so she'll just be the one. You got pennant the weekend, Mel?
Driving back early Saturday morning for pennant, Murrumbeena Park. We're playing Mount Waverley,
Nice.
who are top of the ladder. We're second, so it should be a good game.
Well, that should be fun.
You driving back for it as well?
Yes, I'll be driving back Saturday
And
morning.
We've both got, I think,
Sandbelt, yeah,
on the
Sandbelt.
Sunday.
Busy week. Fun week. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, it has been an enjoyable week.
It's just been good to see all the bowlers again. Good to see all the happy faces. Everyone's happy to be back together.
Yeah, everyone's rapt to be here.
Yeah, Belinda going through there. She's playing an attacking game, or she's certainly not going to die wondering.
Had a little bit of feedback throughout the week that bit tough on some of the players having to play so many games, but feedback from the players themselves is that they're just so rapt to be here.
Yeah, I mean,
They're happy to take a short break and get straight back out there.
yeah, I mean, we'll mention his name again, but Lee Schreiner's backed up to the 4 games today, and he's done it with a smile on his face. I mean,
Yeah.
he's winning, so it makes life easier. But yeah, he just took a sort of 20-minute break, recomposed himself, and started again essentially. Tiff's done the same tactic as what she did last time coming down here, mat up.
Yeah.
She's trying to just vary the game, I think, against Belinda. It's definitely working at this moment in time. She's got the better weight. Yeah, good lead bolt. Important in singles.
Great start.
So how did you get into playing bowls then, Mel? If you're 3 years in, a letter drop? Was it social media post or?
I was actually walking the dog through my local park, which happens to have the bowls club attached, but didn't really know that it was in there, to be honest. And then a few of us dog walkers went in to see if we could get a beer one summer night.
Well, you picked the right type of club to
It
get a
all
beer.
went from there. Basically got told if you come in and have a beer, you've got to have a bowl in your hand.
So how long for you between your initial sort of foray into a bowls club until you started playing pennant?
Probably about 6 months, I think it was. Yeah, it was the end of summer, and then the club was having their annual corporate cup, like a local business
Yep.
barefoot bowls comp. So I put in a work team into that comp, which was in the February, and then I started playing pennant before I knew
Yeah,
it.
right. So what did that entail? Was that sort of on a night time? Was it shorter format games or?
Yeah, like a jack attack type format.
Yeah, awesome.
On Friday night.
Yeah,
Very
that's,
well received.
yeah, it's the key to new bowlers is varying the game type, sort of offering them sets play where they're still in the game. They might lose a few early ends and go down, but then they're straight in the next set and they've got a chance of still winning the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Keeps them engaged. Tiff holding 2 here, 2 pretty good bowls. We know Belinda's not going to be short. Yeah, she's gone with a bit of pace on this
Yeah.
one. How's she go? She's close. Gets the kill. Oh, that's a very tough result on
Unlucky.
Belinda.
Confident bowl though.
Yeah, I'm enjoying watching Belinda actually. She's going for it.
Yeah.
She's. Yeah, fair play to her. She's got a spring in her step as well.
She's made it all this way. She wants the title.
Nolene, Carla won the Champion of Champion women's singles. So we have 2 different singles events at State Champions Weeks: the Champion of Champion and the singles, just the regular singles. So 2 almost blue ribbon events, we'd call them. So was you playing in triples or was you playing 4s in that corporate cup?
We're playing triples.
Yeah.
We're playing triples, but you could have a few extra players, so you could swap in and out each end if you wanted to.
Yep.
Just slightly changed format. The club at the time was just trying to keep it as casual as possible.
Yeah, awesome. I think that's the key, is not bombarding these newer people to our clubs with all the various rules we've got, which we need, and make the sport as great as it is. But I think early doors, it needs to be a softly approach to getting people in.
Yeah, that's right. Not too many rules. Just get out there and have a bit of fun.
Right, she's not going to be short here, Belinda. So let's see what she does. She's 3 down at the head. Yeah, she's gone weight again. How's she gone? She's close again. She's got one. Oh. She might have got a result here. Yeah, she's definitely got a result.
Got it?
Well done, Belinda. You spoke about Tiff's game plan, but I think Belinda's is just reach the head and see what happens. Definitely one. We'll have a look for the 2. That'll be just a wonder, Belinda, but yeah, good 4-shot turnaround. She was 1 down beforehand there. Stops that 4-end run of Tiff as well, where she was varying the mat length. Belinda's gone straight for a ditch-to-ditch, and that jack looks a bit pacey to me, though. Just coming off a drive. And she's pitted the jack, that's okay. So expect to see Tiff to slow it. Oh no, she's bringing the mat right up. She's the coach at Keysborough Bowls Club, is Tiff. Good set of young bowlers at Keysborough. They've had a few of them here. Early days of state champs week. They played in the triples event. Mitch and Aaron Burke. Had a red hot crack as well. I went down by 1 in the opening game. I went right down to sort of the last bowl. So good experience for them boys. They'll take a lot from that and regroup and try and come back stronger. Tiff playing a shorter end, or rolling the jack to a shorter end, and Belinda the lead. Yeah, good start by Belinda.
Hasn't phased Belinda.
Especially after she's gone big with a drive and then a little bit big with the jack roll. She's just did well there. So you're all right, Lucas. It was the 4s, not the triples. I do apologise. Belinda can just get down a bit here. She might. Oh, great bowl. I think that might quieten some of the people on the stream there. Yeah, Tiff trying to either use her own bowl to get in there or promote it into a good spot. She can now still attack that green and probably move Kitty back to her own. See what Belinda does here. She probably wants to get behind. Yep, she's got the back bowl.
Yep.
Stops the real big aggression from Tiff. No, it doesn't. She goes big aggressive anyway. Oh, through the gap. Now that might stop her now. Yeah, the Yarra mixed pairs team of Dean O'Neill and Sarah Howard have just completed their win against guys from Central Goulburn, Murray. Over on rink 5, Northern Gateway mixed pairs, which is Carla Krasanik and Todd Trewarn against Sandbelt, Anne McCarthy and Maddie Curder. 8-5 to Maddie Curder and Anne McCarthy. Lee and Taylor Maron just finished their first end and picked up a 1. It's Nicole McKenzie and Margaret Quorum. It's a ripping effort. 2 to Belinda. Great effort by Tiff, but just not quite getting the chocolates there. And Ethan Higgins against Maddie Flapper. So it's Ethan and Therese Wiley against Maddie Flapper and Marg Carroll. That one is still 10-8 after 11 to Maddie Flapper. Might be able to score to go on there, but players are responsible for doing that, so sometimes it takes a bit of a while to get going. Neil Smiley might have regrouped after that. Bit of a jiggle. Seen some interesting things happening in this state champ. So we've seen an umpire get down to measure earlier and get cramp. That's quite amusing. Not for the poor umpire who had cramp, but for us on the side. Belinda, she's going to use her own here. Oh, great bowl. Well done. Again, she's reaching the head with pretty much every bowl, and that's where your luck starts. You bowled under a roof like this, Mel?
Actually, never.
Yeah, right.
Never. I rolled one bowl down a couple of nights ago.
Oh, really?
That's it. Yeah.
It was miles away as well, wasn't it? No, I'm only joking. Yeah, Marker Neil signalling that Belinda's got shot still. Interesting to see what she does here, because she has tried to reach the head with every bowl, so she probably doesn't. She wants to play a bit more finesse on this one, I'd say, or go and cover the back to stop Tiff running in. She might use her own bowl again, probably, yeah, straight into it. Tiff's watching this one with intent. I think it needs to. Yeah, she's a bit wide.
Not happy with that one.
Can hang a bit if you've a bit pacey on this hand. Ethan's gone 14-8 down. I think that's after 13 ends. I got someone's head in the way of the scoreboard. Sandbelt in their mixed pairs game, 10-5 up after 11 now. Touch Orange to spot a bomb to take shot though. The hoodies are going on. That is the first time except Jess Wallace, who only ever seems to bowl in a hoodie when I watch her bowl, but everyone
it's a bit
putting
cool
hoodies on
here tonight.
One again to Belinda. She's pegging Tiff back in this 13-8. She's gone for the long jack roll again, and it might be her undoing a second time. Yeah, it is. So Tiff brought the mat up last time that Belinda rolled it into the ditch, and she's just keeping us guessing by taking the mat back this time.
Keeps changing it up.
It's a deliberate game plan, this, by Tiff, just to sort of mess with the perceived length of the game. She's sort of going mat back, jack up, and then going mat up, jack back, middle.
Yeah, very tactical.
Yeah, she's definitely thought about this. It's definitely a deliberate plan. She's had some great support this week, and she's had a partner ringer here all week. He's been a willing supporter. It's a lot of bowls to watch if you're not playing in any events.
Yeah, it is. They've had a bit of a crew here from Keezy.
So shout out to Ringer for being a great supporter. Hope he's tired though. I've got to play him in the Sandbelt pairs on Sunday. So. Tiff just probably wanting a bit of finish here. She gets it. Yep, good bowl. See how Belinda, she's changing her hand. She's going on the backhand. She makes him on up very quickly, Belinda. She's straight on the mat and knows what shot she's playing pretty quickly. Fair effort. We're all swung that one. Again, reaching the head, ensuring she's positive and she's in the game. Yeah, good ball by Tiff. See if Tiff can drop a third in here and put a bit of pressure on Belinda. Yeah, she sort of just covers that. Sort of splits the green bowls up a bit. We know Belinda's not going to be short. Nolene, I actually don't know Belinda's age and I am not going to take a guess. I don't want to get that wrong. Great effort there though. I'll see if I can ask one of her supporters. But it's great to see the sort of younger and older players playing against each other. And yeah, I think I alluded to that earlier. It's sort of what our sport's about. You can play against anyone on any given day and learn something from anyone you play against.
That's right. You can be an elite bowler at any age.
Yeah, Tiff's going to get in the count here. Tiff's taking a 3 out and looking for the 4th.
So I think before we leave here, Jimmy, we might have to have a bit of a Team BV shootout.
Yeah.
Since we're all bowlers.
I'm keen for that. 4 to Tiff there.
Nice.
I know someone who won't be winning it, and he'll be jumping on the stream in a minute. It'll be Josh Thornton. I bet he's short. We should do. I know in the BA office they play a game at lunchtime on a Friday, a game of killer, 2 bowls each, and you keep going, and furthest 2 bowls away each end get taken out, and the person with the bowl left at the end's the winner.
Yeah, we might have to crank that out on Friday night after it's all over.
Should replicate that. I don't mean to brag, but I've only done it once and won it once at BA, so undefeated.
1 for 1.
Yeah. So is Joshy Thornton, actually. He's waving and telling me himself. Lucas isn't very good at it, that's all I know. I think he's always constantly second. See how Tiff goes here. She's leading 17-8 after that 4. Evening Brad. Just jumped on the stream. Watching this women's singles final. Tiff leading off well. Just going back to that game of Killer or Survivor at BA, Lockie, who's doing a sterling job these last few days with the streaming equipment. He reckons he's the reigning champ. And because of COVID, back to back, and because of COVID, it hasn't been played in months. So see how Belinda goes there. I think Josh is going to jump in for the remainder of this game. Mel, we thank you for jumping on and giving some great insight into marketing and things clubs should be doing and how you came into the sport, because I think someone like yourself is a great example of the type of people we can attract into this game just by simply just being the location that we are right next to a dog park, may it be, or whether we're getting people in through corporate cups or offering them different ways of coming into the game. So we thank you for your thoughts and comments.
No worries, I'll give the chair back to a real bowler.
See you, mate. Joshy boy.
Jimmy, what goes on?
Oh, well, I don't know if you've been watching this game, but Tiff's been bowling as expected, which is very well. Belinda she's got a deliberate game plan, Belinda, and it's reached ahead and see how she goes, and you know what? I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, look, she probably lives and dies by the sword, I guess you would say, you know. Tiff's been drawing fantastic so far, and Belinda's played some good bowls. She's been beat Tiff a couple of times too, you know, playing that.
Yeah. Just
give it a chance, and gone through a couple of holes there a couple of times.
Yeah, I think I made mention of Belinda's game last night where she was quite a bit down. I think she was sort of 15-2, 15-3 down in a quarter-final, and she came romping home. And I reckon it's this type of bowls that can lead to big scores and overcome a deficit, which she's got against Tiff here. But look, I wouldn't be ruling her out.
Yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with giving your bowler a chance. I mean, obviously there's, you know, most people try and dead draw well, but at least if you give your bowler a chance, you know you're not going to fall short. And I've never seen many short bowls get shot yet, Jimmy.
Yeah. He's going to be holding one here, I think. Yep, one of Belinda. 17-9 after 12. I'll do a quick score update while these guys get the jack out. Northern Gateway's got an umpire call going on there at the moment, so I'll just leave that one. Rink 5, Sandbelt against... no, that is the Northern Gateway. Sandbelt, Northern Gateway. They've just picked up 2 the Sandbelt rink, so that looks to be 12-8 to me after 13 to Sandbelt.
Northern Gateway scored then.
Okay, all right. 10-all then. Sorry, it's a few rinks over. Yeah, Belinda's tried to play some long legs. She might want to pick the jack up on the way through. I think she's just going to slide past though. Yeah, it does.
We've got a couple of people standing in the way to the scoreboard too, Jimmy, so we can't give a couple of those other rink scores out either.
No, I can't look up, yeah. We've mentioned some of this supporter etiquette the last few days. I mean, I'm not saying they need to stand at the way of the scoreboard's not really a thing, but a few people walking on their heads in games that we've called together, mate, and everyone's sort of behind us tonight. There's not many down the side, so we shouldn't have too many issues with that.
No. I mean, personally, I don't see it as a big issue. I know everyone's different, and so I'm not condoning or anything like that, but I know for myself, I reckon there could be a girl doing cartwheels naked behind the rink and I wouldn't see her.
It's gone cold, so it has gone colder here. Well, it's probably the coldest it's been all week, I'll be honest, and I think they've all sort of gone behind where the heaters might be and probably less of a breeze.
And if you look over the end where the glass is out looking to the 2 outside greens, everyone's in rugged up at that side, so definitely the breeze will be coming in underneath as well.
Yeah, I agree. Ethan Higgins just played a great shot over on his game. He's actually 17-8 down after 13 against Maddie Flapper now. No score updates on the Bendigo Campaspe Strzelecki game, which is it's only 1-0 on the board. They've played a few more ends than that, so I'm sure they just haven't updated the scoreboard yet.
It's a good Andy so far for Belinda, and Tiff's attacking.
Yeah, she's gone big. She probably wants to just clear some bowls more than anything. Or she probably if she wanted any bowl other than the obvious bowl with the kiddie, it was that front one of Belinda, so she would have a clear line at the bowl. And
if Belinda's game here, she could actually come down and land her own bowl, you know, just on a good draw weight and bring her back bowl into it and she'd be holding full.
Yeah. Well, she's reaching, mate.
She's definitely not far away. Only a little touch.
Yeah, she was close. She was close. Sold in 2.
I mean, it would have opened and sprung it and given Tiff a good chance to draw a shot, but
Tiff just asking which was the second shot. She wasn't sure it was one of the back ones or the front one. That might change the shot. She's gone on back on the draw.
she's
I
not
think
far
she.
away.
Yeah, she's not. Oh, she's just got
not
to
far
clear these
away.
bowls, Josh. She's just got to clear them. Oh, she might have been slightly short, but she's definitely going to save a bowl then. Looks like it's still 2 to Belinda. So just looking at the scorecard, Belinda's actually won 5 of the last 6 ends. She did drop a 4 on the one end she dropped, but that was only.
If she didn't drop the 4, if
yeah.
it was a 1, it'd be a different ball game. I think the way they're playing these two, Jimmy, we're going to see scores, and
Yeah.
there's been scores already, but
3 4s.
the way
4
Belinda,
4s.
the way Belinda plays, obviously, is that she's just given the bowler a chance. And if she gets it, she gets it. She's going to get a score, and if she doesn't, she's in trouble then. And so, and Tiff's leading the drawing, then becomes a huge advantage in terms of if she does miss.
We noticed before you jumped on, Josh, that Tiff was varying the length a fair bit. If she won the mat one end, it would be back, and the jack would be up, and then the next end, she'd bring the mat right up and put the jack right back. So I think she was trying to mess with the weight of Belinda. It's a tactic that can work.
Yeah, and she's drawing well too.
Yeah, Tiff going a bit deep with this one. Gets to the back though, so gives her an option. She sort of give a frustrated readjustment of a hat is the way I would describe what she just did then. That wasn't her intention in that last bowl, but look, she's bowling well.
Yeah,
so-
look, you spray a couple every now and then.
Yeah.
Even someone as good as Tiff Brodie.
Oh, it's a ripper that is by Belinda on the forehand.
It's the same game style, isn't it?
Yep. It's great to watch. It's great to watch, yeah.
No fear.
Nah.
That's my game plan. I get it, I'll win.
Yeah.
Tiff's doing something similar. She might land the bowl
Yeah,
herself.
it could be a good one by Tiff. She's just got to turn a bit. Oh, she's only half a bowl away there. Only half a bowl.
Again, if it's another end, it could be.
Might have heard Ethan Higgins shouting across. He's on the far rink as well. Belinda. Oh, very close. Finding a range with that one. See if Tiff can adjust that half a bowl. It's all she needs to adjust, really. She's watching it.
Bit of trail, bit of jack movement.
Yeah, she needs it. Oh.
Been close. 3 out of the 4 bowls there. Another one to Belinda, looks like.
Yeah, she's on a good run, mate. We mentioned it. 6 of the last 7 ends. After that. So this one doesn't look like it's going to be one of them 4.5-hour marathon games that we've had. We've had 2 marathon games today, hey, on the streams. You had Matty Flapper, Max Goldsmith.
Yeah, no, I reckon you're right. It's going to be quick. It might be a close game, but I think it's going to be a quicker game as well.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Belinda land her first, in terms of, not that I'm barracking for her, but the fact that if she can land her first, the way she's playing, give her a good chance to win and get a good multiple at one of the ends.
She's okay here, I think, mate. She might be on the tight side. Still, weight's good on this. Weight's very good. Yeah, it's a handy lead bowl. Lee and Taylor lead 4-0 after 3 in their mixed pairs game. Dylan, Northern Gateway, and Todd's just having a drive here and completely wrecking ahead and ended up on the jack. That's a great pole. It's got 10-7 on the board to Sandbelt. I don't think they've updated that. It might be 10-9 or 10-10. After it says 12 on there, but there's probably some more ends to go. We'll see if one of them will update the score. Both bowling with XGs. Size 0 for Belinda. Size 2 for Tiff. I didn't get a size off her, I apologise.
Great correction by Tiff.
Yeah, good bowl. Belinda is from the Highton Bowls Club down in Geelong.
I'm surprised she's changing hand here. She's played 2 in the forehand, and she looks like she's going to come up down here, play that chasing weight. The forehand was still very inviting for what she wanted to do.
Yeah, I agree with you there, mate.
And she didn't actually miss far from her third one.
And now she's gone the forehand, mate. And she's gone big, Josh. Belinda. She ain't far away, pal. Yeah. Oh. She's very close then. She's makes her mind up quick.
Oh. She's nearly as quick as Aaron Wilson on the mat.
Tiff just pulling up on this one. She'll take one though. She will break that sort of run that of comeback that Belinda has had. 18-12, first to 25 on this one.
It's 2, Jimmy.
2. There you go. We are off a side angle here. Hard to read the head sometimes from where we're sitting. He's that tactic by Tiff again. Mat up.
One long step.
Pat Orich, if that's you from Nareem, had an outstanding week.
Stake Falls champion.
She sure is. You will know Tiff very well, Pat, as well. You played her in the final of the fours.
Yeah. Nice start here.
Yeah, ripper. All over it. Great bowl, Tiff.
This thing could get dicey for Belinda chasing at it like this with the jack movement already.
I love it. I love the commitment to it. It's great. It's exciting to watch.
Said she's never going to die wondering.
Tiff might not want to touch this.
Nah,
yeah.
It's probably good because it's going to go to a good spot. Same aggression again, is it?
Yeah, narrow though. Probably pulled the weight back a bit as well. Tiff covering.
Yeah.
She probably wants to stay. Yeah, she'll stay on, I think. Yep.
Belinda coming down, and she's corrected her line. She got the jack.
No. There's a bit of an ooh from the crowd over there. We can't quite see what the kiddie is, so I don't know how close she was to it. I'm watching the replay in a sec, but the crowd oohed, so she might have been pretty close.
Tiff's got good weight here. There'll be another counter for sure.
She's tight though.
3 paddles coming out.
Yeah, she's holding 3. Well, Belinda won't be short, we know that already. Yeah, she's rubbished the ball out of her hand. So they shoot it away. 3 to Tiff. Takes her to 22.
And as I always say, once you get within 4 shots of home, you're always a chance of going out. Tiff conferred with Belinda then about whether she thought the jack was long enough or not. Belinda's like, yeah, play away. She might like the idea of trying to sink the jack herself.
Bit of room. If she can jump on.
Craig Hodges, how you going, buddy? How's Queensland treating you these days? Flaps is playing, or Matty Flapper is playing with Marg Carroll. She played exceptionally well the earlier game today, which was live streamed.
Some stamina to get back out of that. That game went for 4.5 hours.
A few jetties, an extra end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We did, didn't we? Yeah.
Tiff might move into holding game if you can land one in the count here.
She's in the count for sure.
She's holding game. Still 2 bowls of Belinda's to come and 1 of Tiff's.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, there's absolutely room for Belinda. She's just got to find that right draw weight now.
This is better weight.
Yep. Well done, Belinda. I dare say Tiff will attack this bowl. When I say attack, just try and remove it from its position.
I think that the 2-foot shot is the best shot. Yep. She'll change the backhand, try and sit the bowl, turn the jack with that weight.
Trying to work out if she likes it. She's giving it a follow down. It ain't far away, Josh. It might be slightly high. No, got it. Great bowl. Very stiffy where that landed into a turn. I think she's got shot though. I think she might have got 1 out of that. It's hard to tell from our angle again though. Matt Blackwell, Bendigo Campaspe team, 4-0 after 3.
Could be good enough for 2 here, Jimmy. If it hangs around jack high weight.
Yeah. I think she may.
Mark is indicating to Belinda that the shot bowl she actually had fell after she played the last one. So now it could be a close 3-way measure.
Tiff measuring hers first, so she's going to go against the 2. One a Tiff,
One
yeah,
Tiff.
well. So her ball fell in.
No, Belinda's bowl fell out. The
okay.
back bowl, which was shot, that the marker indicated, and in the process of Belinda delivering her bowl, flopped out.
It's stiff for Belinda though.
Yes.
Matt Flapper leading 18-9 now. After 15 ends, so 3 to go in there, and he's got a 9-shot lead.
There's some conjecture going on over that
Yeah,
ring too.
awesome.
Matt's pulled his hat over his head. He doesn't know what's going on. Handy
Yeah.
starter there by Tiff.
Yeah, Craig, you mentioned Belinda used to play up in Queensland. We were chatting to her before the stream, and she mentioned she actually qualified to represent
Queensland,
Queensland
yeah,
state
she
side.
got picked and then broke her wrist before she got a chance to represent her state.
Yeah, so Rayleigh, that is, I'm sure it is the Belinda you used to play with up there. She's doing real well, making it to the final here. It's another reason I love bowls is you just play with so many people and they just pop up every now and again. You go to a tournament, you're like, I haven't seen you in months, and yeah, it's great. It's such a good community
Exactly.
in the sport. Friends for life, a lot of people you meet through bowls.
This looks to be a good one here by Belinda.
Yeah, ripper.
She did really need that.
Yeah, big bowl. Just trying to make any contact really. Goes under. Tiff, go and have a look at the head.
She's probably wondering whether that last bowl of Belinda's is in her eye or not, whether she can still get the jack on the corner. You know, I reckon, being the score it is, she's got a bit of room to play with. I reckon she might try and look for the jack or the bowl.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I think that's the shot she's going to go with. Yeah, it is the shot she's going with. She logs it. Oh. Just underneath the Tiff. A little bit quieter in here tonight, mate.
It is, there's a lot less people here. We probably had games going on the back green at this stage of the night for the last 3 or 4 nights, and some of those kids are that keen they're out there practicing still.
With the lights off, I might add.
Great bowl there by Belinda.
Well done, Belinda. Yes, I think we're trying to not distract the players because we're not far from where they're playing. Like that mat they just had up then was probably only, 10 feet away from us. That.
Yeah.
2 to Belinda.
Not sure we're distracting them, Jimmy.
No, we're not. She looked over at us, Tiff, and she just missed that. So I don't know if she was. She's like, it was either the right call by me or she was annoyed with my call.
No. I wouldn't be worrying about it, Jimmy.
She's already rolled it in the pit this way twice, Josh, earlier in the game. This one's going to stay on though.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Playing that ditch to ditch length. fair start, but some room for Tiff to get in. (23-14).
This does look a pretty handy starter.
Well done, Tiff. Flops back to almost touch the jack.
Looks like the Northern Gateway and Sandbelt game is going to go down to the wire.
10-9 and 14 to Sandbelt at the moment.
Bendigo Campaspi's jumped away early against Trislecki. 7-0.
Tiff, great bowl. That's game on. Oh, Belinda's having a fair look here. Josh might just go under though.
Might have cut it back to one though, Jimmy.
Yep. Yeah, keeps the game alive with that.
Tiff will look the trail here.
Correct. Oh, I reckon if she had the weight there, you know, Josh, she'd have been a fair crack. Alone, superb. That's probably the first genuine short bowl she's played.
Yeah.
Whilst down.
And it leaves the door open for
Tiff to close this one out.
Yep. Either another counter or a little trail will be the job done. She looks wide.
Yeah.
Isn't that part of the rink that doesn't get back down?
Oh well.
We've got another end.
To 24, at least. Tiff with the bat up again. Send her to do this a fair bit from this side of the green. She's only doing it from this side though. Why would she do that?
Maybe she likes where the jacks sit in certain different spots around the rink. As I said, there's definitely rinks that the jack does better, does more consistent, or the bowl does more consistent things, I should be saying, based on where the jack is. So.
Yeah, right. Takes a big stride in the delivery, Tiff. Pretty much side on with her right now.
Pretty good starter when you're looking for one.
Yeah, let her rip up. Well done.
And we'll see the conventional Belinda Koek reach. For those watching at home and can't see the edge of the ditch, that bowl did stay on of Belinda's. It's on the edge of the ditch.
Tiff's just putting one in.
Look, being that Tiff's got one there and, she's all she needs, she was obviously looking to cover, but an option for her could have been even to hide the jack again herself,
Yeah.
and at least if you miss, you go to a good home, but I'm sure she's. Look, I'm not questioning the way she's playing. She's obviously playing outstanding and winning, but she knows what she's doing.
Yeah. She was only a foot wrong with that weight then. She's bowled superb tonight.
That's a good home there, that one.
Yeah, it's going to force probably bigger weight or losing bowl weight anyway. Yep, that's exactly what it's done. Bit wide by Belinda. Lee and Taylor 7-0 up in their game after 5. Northern Gateway Sandbelt's 10-9 Sandbelt after 14. Matty Flapper still on the end. In another marathon, he's playing Ethan, who had a very slow singles game last night. Right, game on. Let's see what Belinda can do here. She's turned around already. Yeah, that'll be it. Well done, Tiff. Our women's singles champion, 2019-20. Tiffany Brodie, winning 25-14 over Belinda. Yeah, she got the job done there. She was in front early and closed it out pretty well, I thought, Josh.
Yeah, she's been a great player for a while. Even though she's so young, she's been a great player for a while now. You know, I remember when she burst on the scene as a young'un and come out. I think she won the Victorian under 25 singles at an early age. You know, and you know she hasn't looked back. I love the way she plays. She plays. She knows how to draw a shot, but she can be aggressive when she needs to be. You know, and you know it shows today the way she played. You know, she played fantastic.
Yeah, no, fair play to Tiff. It's a great effort. She just performs well in the Oz Open, I know that for sure. And yeah, she's gone and won the women's singles here. So we'll finish the stream there. And thanks for joining us. We'll be back with a mixed pairs final tomorrow. We'll try and get some under 18s on one of the streams also.
Yeah, I think that was the plan. An under 18 stream would be great to see the kids get out there. Could be another Chromie clash.
Yeah, we've got the boys pairs tomorrow in the
girls singles.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, have a good night all, and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.
All.